looking at? What you looking at? What you looking at? Back on the Tesla. All right, so today we're gonna make a buck. Not a deer, but a buck. And it's gonna be cool. If you guys are following along, you're gonna learn a whole lot today. You're gonna learn today. And the reason why I like making things like this is when I was young, there was a DJ named DJ Magic Mike. Gary's gonna put a picture of this album cover right here, where he had this Mercedes-Benz with this badass box, and it had this big curve in it. We're gonna make that big curve. So I'm gonna show you right here what we got going on. Kind of a continuation from last week. I have to make this part because there's gonna be a lot of prep in making this part. There's gonna be a lot of prep in getting this part to sit in the car the way I want. And it's kind of a lot of money. So if I mess it up one time, it's not gonna be good. And so we got all these heaters. See all these heaters right here? We got all these heaters for this project. And I just hope that we can either use all those heaters or this giant heater that I got, this giant heater, to bend this piece. And what we have to do is make sure that we have this piece so that the heat is uniform and even. So what we're gonna try to do is hang this heater on top, and we'll show you. Hang this heater on top above the part. We're gonna attach the part to the actual, to the buck, and just let the piece just naturally fall down. And when it falls down, what we'll do is take all the heat away and try to cool it. I'm trying to do this all without sacrificing the quality of the plexiglass, because you want it to be see-through and you don't want it to like be hazy or weird. So this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna take our components. We're gonna turn all these guys off. So now what we have left is just the plexiglass bend. Now, if you guys are like me, you want it to be the coolest looking bend. You want it to be uniform. You don't want it to like sag. So we're gonna do a lot of different woodworking tricks to get to this. First things first, we're gonna take our template from last week and make the side of the buck. I don't see it over here in my mess. This is my mess. I don't see it. I don't see it. Well, you know what makes it all okay, Gary? You know what makes it all okay?
What's up?
I have the file. This is the beauty of fabricating in this day and age. I have the file. I can just recut it. You know what this is?
No.
This is a J-swap harness.
A J-swap harness?
This is a J-swap harness.
For what?
That's not this video, Gary.
Well, I want to know now. That sounds kind of crazy.
I'll put that with this B-series extension harness that I have.
What are you planning?
Evil Honda things. Anyway, that's a different channel. Not a different channel. That's another video for this channel. For the other people, the Honda people that come here that haven't gotten any content in a long time. All right. So let's just cut another one. The Tesla side panel. In our computer. I found it, but it was in my computer, so we have to make a new one. And that's not appreciated from parts. People throwing away other people's parts. What if I threw your whole fucking toolbox away? Then what? If I threw your whole toolbox away, you'd be all mad, wouldn't you? Oh, I threw away my toolbox. Now I can't work. Well, you threw away my template, and now I gotta do double the work. It's not really that much work. We'll get it done. All right, guys. So I asked you guys to give me mouse pads, and I got one from Michael Graven Sater. I know this guy. I felt so bad because when I opened it, I was like, I know these guys. I know these guys. I know they're in the Midwest. I had to reach out to one of the industry groups to kind of like figure out who it was. But Michael and his wife, we had dinner in Indy a couple years ago. Fantastic people, great people. It comes to some of my Knowledge Best classes. Thank you so much. It means a lot. This doesn't have a story, but this story is close to me because these guys are great. They stole my name, my AE, but it's okay. I'm not mad at them for stealing the name. No, they've been around much longer than we have. So thank you, Michael, and your wife and staff. This is gonna go on my desk. I'm gonna use it every day to make cool shit. And thank you so much for saving my mouse from my desk, which is a hot fucking mess. Anyway, back to work. All right, so we're gonna make a couple copies of this because, like I said, we're going to be making some cool shit. Okay, cool shit has to be made today. All right, we need to figure out how long this piece needs to be here. And we're gonna use our inspect tool and we're gonna measure. Gary?
Any church.
It's not, Larry, Gary, if you don't.
Look at your battery, it's low.
Gary,
101% soon.
I'm gonna, Gary, let me just get this one measurement and I'll be good. Oh no. 36 inches. So 36, we need a 36 inches total, right? I'm gonna line this sucker up too. All the way around. Stick it. Good. So it's our first of the rest of it. Okay? So this is gonna go like this. Just like this. Okay. We got this guy that goes in the middle. So we got two more to go. Those two to go. So this is another inside piece that goes here. Against an outside piece. See, we're gonna put here like this.
How many are you making?
So what?
So how many are you making these templates?
Like 40 something, I think. So now they're hatching. They're hatching our little hatchlings. Oh, they're all hatching our hatchlings. All right, guys, so basically what we have here is a bunch of these little things that we made so that we can make a buck. Badass buck. Try not to break them. And the reason I did it this way is because it's actually going to be faster. It's going to be fast. We're going to be fast about this part. We're going to make... See that edge? But we're going to build it out of... So this is one side right here. We're going to put a whole bunch of these. We're going to build a whole bunch of these like this. It's gonna go all the way across.
Okay.
But they're gonna be these thicker wood that we have here.
Right. So it'll be like this one.
Right. So it will go all the way across. Now, the reason that we're doing this is because we want the piece of plexi to land in here. You get what I'm saying? So we're gonna attach the piece of wood. We're gonna figure out what our distance is from this side of the actual piece, all the way to the other side, right? And then we're going. So this will go here. This will go here. We'll have a bunch of these, like, you know, across that we make out of this, and then we'll take our wood and bend it down. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So I have to make a lot of dust. A lot of dust. So the first thing I need to do is find a piece of wood that's not completely warped to death. Taking 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28 pieces. 28. Oh shit, we can get more. Can we get more in here, Gary?
No.
Yes. Okay.
Yes?
No.
No. Nope, nope.
No.
No.
So this is fucked up because the piece that we used is the same size as this piece. So just in case we need it, we have this extra. That means make sure they're all tightened down, and then we're gonna go and router the fuck out of this. Why it's important that it's glued together. So see that chattered? So basically it made this piece not line up. So if we were to try to conform to this piece right here, this is kind of why I want to do them all by hand. See if we can save this one. No, we can't. So it's fucking trash. We're just stacking away, drooling on stuff. We had some tasty fucking dinner today, Gary. We had a tasty dinner today.
Oh yeah. Had some pho.
Yeah, we had some pho.
Everybody signed to try some pho if you've never had some. Good stuff.
That's good stuff. Delicious. It's delicious. Stupid amp rack that I fucking thought of. It's gonna be cool, it's gonna be big. Now look. You're here bending wood. Wait, we did that already. Didn't work. Again, we're just trying to get this thing so it's uniform. And what I'll probably end up doing is getting a piece of flat, something flat like this, and taping it to the flat section that we have. Just so, look, you see how flat that got all of a sudden?
Yeah.
So we can get that. This will probably help out a lot. One flat piece there. One flat piece here. Boom. Magically, everybody kind of lined up on their own here, dude. See that? So.
Just about 100,000 left to go.
Yeah. Yeah, just a little bit more to go.
Hey, look at that progress coming together.
And then I can press them and they'll be like, that's perfect. See what I'm saying?
Yes. See what you're saying.
See what I'm saying, bro? Skis. Alright.
You gotta shave these out too.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta, yeah, get those
Yeah, it looks good.
Then we get the plexi, we just put the plexi in that channel. And what we're gonna do is we got a big giant heater. We're gonna make a jig for the heater that's gonna adjust on this guy. And what it will do is rotate around as it heats. You're gonna see the part drop. We'll probably have it something like this. Bolted to the table so the peaks can come up and drop.
Okay.
Yes. All right, so it's late.
It's late and we kind of almost ran out of wood.
We almost ran out of wood. I want to get this whole buck finished. So maybe you guys can see the visual now where the acrylic's gonna. Let me get a little bit of acrylic.
Yeah.
So imagine taking a piece of acrylic like this. You'll notice how it doesn't want to bend at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this acrylic and we're going to have attachment points to where it's going to attach. And you can see this has its. So with acrylic, if I heat it, what it's going to do is it's going to start to drop. And we're going to have to get this so that it's off the table like so. And what it's going to do is it's going to conform to the shape as it drops. And I'm going to take this heater and I'm going to make a mount that's going to concentrate the heat on one point. So basically we're going to have to attach up here. We're going to have to attach these guys up here. We're going to attach this guy here. Then we're going to attach, and like this, obviously you can't use this piece because it's got some ugliness. I don't even know how that happens. It's big. But anyway, we'll line all these bits up back here. So we'll make sure it's straight, right? And then we'll apply heat. And that heat will slowly start to bend this down. I may not use something this thick, just so you guys
Just
know.
for reference.
Just for reference. We'll probably use something that's not as thick, but we'll heat it and you'll just be able to watch it just drop. The thing is, we gotta watch the heat because the acrylic, if we heat it too much, it will fucking burn. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll probably use something this thick. I don't know if I can get it out. Well, it's back there. It's not that thick, but it's not thin. The one thing I hate is when you have a thin piece of plexi, you try to bend it. What will happen is when you bend it in the middle, it doesn't have support, right? It doesn't have any place to like land when you bend it. So the middle sometimes has a little bow to it. I want it to be nice and conformed all the way down. So the problem with this is just one step of many. After we do this, we'll have to cut the plexi like you cut a window, not a window, I'm sorry, like car clear coat, so that it's nice and consistent and flat. And then we'll polish it, and then you'll be able to see through it, and you'll be able to see the different layers that are going on inside here. So if you couldn't see it before, can you kind of see it now, Gary?
Yeah, I see it now. I see the vision.
Yeah.
Now.
So yeah, let's just go ahead. We'll have that amp rack up there with the different layers and equipment. And then you'll have a trim out that goes around like this with the white and the carbon and the this and the that, and I'm going home.